And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run with Muhammad. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Muhammad. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently. Here. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Kaiser now on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with the football to begin quarter number 2 as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. In motion right comes Funchess. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a 1-score game.
They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And he's got it up and through. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. Shifts by him. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On the counter, it's Yeldon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Let's go! Green! Watch it now. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a handoff to Yeldon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. It's caught by Funchess. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Here we go now.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Garoppolo. And Eifert has it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. Garoppolo on 1st down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Flushed out right. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll toss it to Yeldon. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he loses the football a second time. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Right there. All day, baby.
First and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here.
Come on, let's go. What?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they try the right side here. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down around the 37. A good pickup there, a 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a third down. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. Gets past one man. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Eifert, the man in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Garoppolo now. And he's got his man. That's Landry. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Oh, and now he bowls him over, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Newell's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Back now in Cincinnati. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On play action, Kaiser throwing deep here for Coleman. And no, it's incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now it's Yeldon running right, able to slither by. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Now T.J. Yeldon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Here's a give to Yeldon. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's 3rd and 4. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Kaiser now. Coleman has it here right side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll throw here. Kaiser. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, here we go.
This is Yeldon. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Back up. Now look at 56. Hurry up, here we go. Back up, Philly, here we go.
Now it's Yeldon. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And the Browns getting set to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2nd down following the run. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end in Njoku. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little bit tougher to get it downfield.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. One final shot for Kaiser. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play.